think the action's going to be absolutely extraordinary.
Part of like the rationale of the film was like to take it to another level beyond what we'd all done.
Out of all the films I've worked on, this team has the most talent, I think, put together.
Our whole theme for this project was human talent and trying to put together the most talented stunt team we could find.
We didn't want to rely on wire work, camera tricks, editing, visual effects. We wanted to get some really good guys doing some really good motion and capture that on film. After a couple years in the business, we decided, well, we're getting older and there's so much more talent out there, especially looking at some of the disciplines now between free running, parkour, loop kicks, modern gymnastics, and the X Games, that we're like, well, we should go out, actively recruit these talented people and actually teach them.
We have a real vested interest in this. We direct a good portion of the film, and that's something we've been wanting to do for a long time.
Chad and Dave worked on the Matrix movies, and they worked with Wu Ping, who was the Kung Fu master who worked with us on all 3 Matrix films. And they learned from him, you know, how to stage and create these scenes. And they got better and better and better.
They really care about both filmmaking and action. I'm learning so much from being on set with them.
Those guys coalescing all those energies and all those disciplines and bringing it into one movie, and that's the thing that Chad and Dave bring. They're pretty great.
So we went about putting together a team that had either parkour training, martial art training, or, you know, a high level of acrobatic training.
They're throwing a lot of ideas at us so we can play around with it.
We just decided how ninjas were going to move. They're going to be very athletic, very catty. The best thing we could find to how they move or how they ran or how they jumped was how the parkour guys moved. And we always wanted to do a martial art fight sequence in the middle of traffic. So we used cars and vehicles as the obstacles, coming right at our ninjas, and the ninjas would hop, flip, or jump over them.
My main reason for being here is because I'm a gymnastic tumbler, and just to basically do all the crazy stuff, so people are going to get thrown around, there's going to be ninjas thrown around all over the place, big crashes and stuff. And basically, all the high somersaults and, you know, big tricks is basically why I've been brought here.
We took Damien, who was already vested some time into the parkour discipline, and with an athlete of that kind of ability, we kind of took some of our vehicles and some of our obstacles, put his ability into it, and he came up with some really cool motion. Our final scene is when Mika comes to Rain's rescue. In the dojo, she comes with her Japanese SWAT team. At the end of it, Rain does a small fight sequence with his brother, Takeshi, and ultimately faces his former master, Shokasugi.
You are still Ozuna.
In early pre-production, we both mentioned Sho.
We were both big Shokasugi fans. For his age, he was in fantastic shape, warmed right up, jumped right into choreography.
Dave and Chad, they know. I know a lot of stuff, you know. So I started training with them, but a few days, no, you don't need to train anymore.
I think Sho really delivered. I think he was fantastic.
It's been amazing for me to see just how skilled the guys who play the ninjas are.
We kind of just want to show we have a very talented stunt team, and we want to show what real people can do.
Chad and Dave did a brilliant job, and they had a team who are fantastic. So the whole martial arts team is as good as it gets.
The guys who made this movie made great action, and this movie is no exception.
I think it's going to make a really fantastic movie where people are hooked in from the very beginning and really go on a journey with them.
What took you?
You know I can't.
I forgive you.
This is the ninja movie to beat all ninja movies.
Come here!